Hello guys, what's up? Have you been keeping safe? I would want to take this opportunity to welcome you again to Esiwakago YouTube channel, and to first take this chance to thank God who has made it be and who has kept us alive until today at this time, so that we can get to sit here and get to talk or to listen to this video. All right, so today I just want to talk about something very different, and I know among my videos that are on my YouTube channel, if you go through them, you will find some of them which are kind of like Bible based videos, because for people like me who don't know anything else other than trusting in God in every situation, now and then, always, let me use the word always, it's always my decision, my way out to go back to God and find a way out. So today I would want us to read from the book of James, and I'll be speaking about your faith being tested. I know this is something most people have been through, because the devil is always awake and he would never want to see us succeed. But you know what? God got us. So I'm going to read from the book of James, from the first chapter and from the second line. So, count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. And the fifth line says, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God. I like that part. So, have you ever found yourself being tested back to back, and at some point you even ask yourself, God, am I the one who is bothering the world, or is it the world which is this much cruel to me? Like, things happens to you back to back, and you know what? The most good people in the world, they are the ones that get the most cruelty from the world. So this is something that is super true. It is real. Most of the people who go through the most toughest times, they are the people who can't even kill a mosquito for you. So the devil is awake, and he knows the type of a heart that you have, and the reason as to why the devil would choose you and you again is because he wants to test you. Remember, the devil tested Jesus as soon as he came from the prayer mountain, and he had fasted for 40 days. 40 days. And the first temptation that he gave him was to change the stone into bread. So just imagine you are coming from fasting, and the first temptation you get is to find food or transform something so that you can get food from it. So Jesus was coming from the mountain, and he just wanted to start off the mission or the purpose which made God to bring him from heaven to the earth. And the devil is here. He wants to tamper with the mission. And the first thing the devil knows that it is a sure bait is to trick Jesus to get to eat, because he knows definitely from a 40-day fasting you are super hungry. So I don't know if it is only me, but at some point in life you even get to ask yourself, is it that the devil just purposed to be targeting me? And some of these things, they are things that you have done out of love, out of kindness, but the outcome, oh my God, it just makes you feel super frustrated, super disappointed, and you even ask yourself, between me and the other person, who is who now? Because at some point you even doubt yourself, because when you get temptations back to back, and when you get picked on by the devil for a fight, let me tell you, most people lie when they say, you know what, we walk in faith and my faith is never shaken. That's a lie. That's a lie. Every person who walks in faith, they have ever had their faith shaken at some point. Even Jesus, even though he was so aware that he was supposed to go to the cross so that the purpose of him coming to earth will be fulfilled, at some point through, when he was going through the pain, because pain will make you ask for or take a very desperate measure, Jesus asked God if it was okay with him to take away the cup of pain that he was going through. But it was the only way for him to accomplish the purpose of him coming down to earth. And that is where we always find our strength. He went through it and he triumphed. He conquered death. And he even defeated the power of the devil. Like he took the key from the devil's kingdom. What does that tell us? That means that even though we might feel like we are so much shaken, so much tested, like back to back, you lost a job, you lost a family member, you lost even your home. They came and they took your home, or they even took your properties. You lost almost everything. And these things happen back to back. All your friends deserted you because they don't wanna stand with someone who looks like they don't have a hope of coming back again, of being planted again. You know what? Sometimes we might wither. Sometimes we might lose the glory that you would think we're supposed to have with you when you view us with your own eyes. But you know what? A person who trusts in God, even though they might wither, even though they might look like they are dry, they dried up, they no longer have life in them. Why? Because of the so many things they've been through, which looks like now they cannot come to life again. They cannot even produce anything good anymore. And the only choice that is there for them is for them to be used as firewood. You are so dried up like a firewood. But you know what? It is God who gives life. He breathes life to his people. And God is for the living. As long as you are living, God will be there for you. It doesn't matter how long he takes, because he says in the book of Habakkuk that the promise might tarry, but it will show up in due time. It will still show up in due time. Whatever you are lacking, whatever you are going through, whatever you are missing in life, whatever temptation that you are getting, your faith is so much shaken. Yes, it is shaken. It is okay to feel like your faith is shaken, because you know we are human beings, and as long as we are in this body, even though we operate through faith, even though we operate through the spiritual realm, it doesn't protect us. It doesn't make us immune to being tested. It doesn't make us immune to having our faith being shaken. The devil might come back and back, again and again. And you know what? The devil doesn't give up easily. So you better not give up easily, because that is the target, to see you give up. And then when you are on the floor, he will come and now give you a thorough beating that will see you to the grave. That is the target of the devil. So we have a God who shows up. He might not show up when we mostly expect, but trust me, he will show up when we need him most. Yes, because you see, the sister of Lazarus went to Jesus, And she told Jesus, you know what, your friend is sick, so sick, and we need your help for you to come and get to heal him. You know what? Jesus was at the middle of preaching, and he couldn't just leave the multitude and follow the sister of Lazarus so that he can go and heal Lazarus, because at the moment he was attending to many souls who also needed him. So after 3 days, that is when Jesus found time to go and see how Lazarus was doing. So he went and he found that he died 3 days ago, and his body, his lifeless body, is stinking because it has started decaying. But you know what? The giver of life is here. Jesus went there, and since he was the giver of life, there is a reason why he delayed, because he knew even though things might go out of control, it is not out of control with him, but they will go out of control with people, but not him, because he is the giver of life. And when he got there, what did he say? I am the life. I am the life. And he breathed life into a decaying body, and it came back to life. That is the same thing he's going to do to our situations. If only we can wait for him a little longer, he will come. And whatever we think is out of control for us, even for the government, even for everyone else who is a human being, you know what? When Jesus comes, he changes the situation to live again, and we will sprout again, we will stop decaying, and we will have a new life through Jesus, who is the giver of life. And I would just want to encourage someone, because my channel is purposed to encourage, inspire, and inform. I would want to speak to someone today who feels like tests have been being sent to them back to back. You don't have a job. Then the landlord kicks you out. Then your wife just thinks you're not a good person to them anymore, and they leave you. At the middle of all this, my friend, people get tested, and you are tested because you have a testimony. May God deal with your heart. May God come to you. May God come to your rescue. May Jesus come and visit you and do what he did with Lazarus. Because all the situations that look dead, Jesus is able to revive them, and you will sprout again, more beautiful than before, more powerful than before, and people will have a testimony that through you they saw a miracle. Through you they saw that Jesus is that much powerful. So up to this point, may I see you in the next video. Keep on sharing, subscribing, and God will do us good as long as we continue to keep on keeping on. That's our motto. Bye bye.